New tonight, catalytic converter theft skyrocketing across the country and right here in Connecticut. News host Pedrozian collected data from police departments across the state where numbers have nearly doubled in some cities in the last year. Shows how can people protect themselves from this?
Well, Eric, police departments say it's very difficult to protect yourself from this type of theft because it can happen anywhere, it can happen anytime, and it's usually happening to SUVs, cars with a higher clearance. But experts did tell us tonight there are preventative steps you can take to get ahead of this.
That's the part that's really tough, is it really is pretty random from the perspective of a consumer.
As the supply chain makes it harder to find car parts, the spike in catalytic converter thefts continues to rise.
I don't think I've ever seen a stolen catalytic converter until like the pandemic thing, really. Yeah, that's when it all began. Just desperate people doing desperate things.
News 12 obtained data which shows towns and cities across the area saw the theft nearly double within the last year, especially in places like Milford with over 400 reported incidents.
Maybe etching the VIN onto the catalytic converter, maybe installing some sort of device that will help deter the theft of the catalytic converter, like a steel plate.
Although the theft is hard to prevent, experts say there are preventative measures you can take to get ahead.
This would usually fall under the comprehensive coverage, so those non-collision events that are out of your control, and that's something that we really recommend folks get.
David Schufelt, owner of Schufelt's Garage in Norwalk, says since November, nearly a dozen of his customers were victims of the theft, and he suggests parking your car in a garage with a light and even a camera nearby.
The best way to prevent someone from stealing your catalytic converter is to make sure that you can hear at nighttime where your car is, because the amount of noise that it takes to cut through a pipe, an exhaust pipe, with a Sawzall is considerable.
Mechanics do say if your catalytic converter is stolen and you get it replaced, it's likely you could be a target, continue to be a target, because they say catalytic converter thefts are usually going to target this because it's easier to remove from a vehicle rather than an older catalytic converter. Eric.
Good information, Shosh. Thank you.